Sorry about that, guys. I had to hop out and hop back in. I don't know how I got on a battle, but I'm not trying to battle right now. I'm trying to show you guys the stuff. Sorry about that, friends. This park is absolutely flooded from the hurricane, and I'm worried there could be an alligator in here with me right here, especially. Hey, Verona. Sorry, guys. I had about 300 of you just a minute ago on the live, and I lost you. I apologize for that. Oh, if you could share and let our friends know we're back on. I'm sorry. We're in South Naples right now, and there's other people that are concerned that we're still going to get some more water. They might be leaving. But right now we're holding, and the park is flooded. Some places it's 2 foot deep. Some places it's a little bit more than that. We are surrounded by water, and the water's kind of reclaiming the land right here. And the roads are clear. I rode my bike out to see if the roads are clear, if we needed to get out, and we can get out. We got a 4-wheel drive. I got it packed up, and if we need to, we can roll out of here. But right now, this is what our home looks like. It's absolutely flooded. And I know there's other people that have it much worse than us right now, but I'm riding a bike. It's really hard to get through here. I apologize. I'm trying my best to pedal and keep some forward momentum against the wind. The wind's really, really strong right now. And that sound you hear is my tire just trying to fight its way through this over-foot of water here. And that wind, when it stops a little bit, it helps me out quite a lot. But our entire park is flooded. This guy's doing okay. He's mostly out of the water. My electrical and everything is out of the water, so hoping the wind doesn't take my hat. There's our house. We're surrounded by water right now. If I did need to leave, I would have to drive through about 2 foot of water to get her out, but I could get out if I need to. But this whole park is crazy. It's just crazy. So again, here's our side, and you can see, I was telling you guys, my major concern was that the water would creep up on us, and it has. But right now it's manageable. It hasn't taken us over. This is about the deepest part right next to us, unfortunately. This is where I've seen that big crocodile drag too, over on the other side. So I do kind of worry that there could be an alligator or a crocodile in here with me. We have American crocodiles here, and there's a big one that we saw the other night on our live. Its eyes, you guys remember, Rochelle got that screen capture too. Its eyes were insane, but look at how deep this water is. I know you can't really tell until I stop, but it's, you know, we got pretty near a foot right here. And it just gets deeper off trail. Patio furniture just sitting out in the middle of the ocean. This poor lady, that was the lady that was talking with me just a moment ago. She's so frightened that she was thinking she ought to go to Marco, that she thought it would be safer on the mainland than it is the island. But there's somebody's kayak floating down the river. Or I'll be daggum, dude. Look at that. Somebody, I don't even know who this belongs to, but somebody's got a canoe, and I just found a canoe floating down the middle of the road, so let's secure that for somebody. I don't know whose it is, but I'll be damned. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do a couple of things with one hand here. I don't want this to be a casualty of the water, so I gotta try to run a knot. Luckily I know a few knots you can do with one hand, just for a situation like this. A little bit of a ship shank, and we'll be all right. There we go. All right. That should hold. Make sure there's no alligators creeping up on me, guys. And I know I keep saying that over and over again, but that's like, this is a fear I've had ever since I was a kid, is alligators in floodwater. And there's a crocodile in here that's been eyeballing me since I've lived here, and I keep tormenting him. I keep getting close every night. And I'm afraid that he's not contained to the lagoon down there. Now he's creeping around the park somewhere going, huh, look at all this new land just for me. Hey, the wind is picking up, Ninja. I'm kind of worried about that. I need to check and go check our high tide. I think that I hope that we're going to be okay. You guys want to see something not really funny, but the other day one of the people in the park was laughing at this guy for putting his house up like this, his trailer. But I reckon that he's the one laughing now. Hold on, I'll show it to you. If we do get in a real bind, we can climb up to the second floor of this building. But look at this guy. After the last hurricane, he said, nope, not again. And he jacked that thing way up there. So he's not getting wet. Look at that. Everybody was laughing at the guy saying it's an eyesore. Well, he's still got his trailer. Stay safe. Thank you, Irish. I'm trying to read comments too. Hey, Kiwi, it is smart. You know, these folks could have taken a page from his book. Now they're going to have to replace some stuff, most likely any wood that got wet here. Hey guys, I can't do a live right now. I'm sorry. I just got so much going on right here. Hey, Clint, thank you, buddy. But I do appreciate you tuning in. I'm kind of riding through the hurricane damage zone right here, and I'm going to go a little farther up the road and see what it looks like. That way I know if I can get out of here if I need to. If it gets much worse, we're going to have to hook up and, you know, we're going to have to hook up and get out. It's super deep right here because there's water just on the other side here, so I got to really concentrate on riding through. My goodness, it's deep. And I'm looking for eye shine. I can put the bike between me and an alligator or a crocodile if I need to. Every time I pedal, my foot's way underwater. I might have to get off and walk. This is too deep. Oh my gosh. I was afraid it would be real deep over here, and it sure is, guys. You guys look for eye shine in the night. If you see that damn crocodile before me, you let me know. I guarantee he's in here lurking somewhere. He's probably like, I'm going to find the creature, and I'm going to get him. I'm struggling through, guys. It isn't easy. But I want to get you back and show you Henderson Creek, what it looks like. It's so crazy. Woo. This road is the highest ground that I've found, so I've kept that in mind, this section of the road. Let's go down and show you the water. More water. That's really weird. I hear a bird back there. that you should ordinarily only hear during the day, and it's popping off at pitch black. Hey everybody, if you're just tuning in now, we are in South Naples. This is some hurricane after effects here at the KOA campground. Our house is surrounded by water. Hopefully it's not going to rise anymore, but if it does, we'll have to hook up and get out of Dodge. But right now, we're not floating. If we get much more water, we might be. Right now, we're not. But I'm going to show you some of the spots that are really, really covered up. And this spot, I got to be really, really, really careful, because the other night we were here, guys, and there was a giant American crocodile or American alligator eyeballing me from about 20 foot away. So now there's no barrier between him and I. Now the whole parking lot is the creek. So he might be in the parking lot. He could be right here in the water with me. I don't know. But now we're getting into his domain where I've seen him before. And I've already crossed over that bridge. I'll have to do it again, but you can't tell where the bridge ends and the water begins. It's really kind of creepy. But let's get down here. Boy, I hear something over there in the brush moving around. Hopefully it's not coming towards me. Could have swore I heard something woof, like a dog. If you see me jiggling around, it's because I'm trying to check my 6. Now there's a vehicle behind me coming up the road. All right. So I gotta be pretty careful here. I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna go ahead and park my bike because I don't feel too comfortable down here. This is where that crocodile is, and I want to just get in there and see what I can see, but I also want to be safe. So let me get my bigger flashlight. All right, guys, we're gonna see what we can see. This is Henderson Creek. This is the parking lot, the access where you might take your boats or your kayaks. And now it is completely flooded. There is a large crocodilian here. I'm not sure if it's an American alligator or an American crocodile, but I will tell you this. Both have been seen in this area. And, oh, there's little fish in the parking lot. I'll be dadgum. Look at this, guys. Look at these little fish. Let's see if Preacher can grab you one. I'll be damned. All right, now hold on a second. I gotta be real careful here, because somewhere lurking around is that crocodilian, and I want to see him before he sees me. Hey guys, funny enough, there's that sign, and right here is where he could be in the water. So let's go over here and be careful while we're doing it. I can't really check the chat because I'm going to take my shoes off. So I'm going to walk a little easier through this stuff. We're going to see if we can find out if he's in there or not. And I can get away a little bit easier without shoes on. There we go. Hey everybody, I hope you're okay in Sarasota. I saw that pass up. Hey Fran, is the water supposed to rise anymore? I sure hope it doesn't rise any more than it has. But let's be real careful here, because this is parking lot still, but just right over there. I don't know if you can see where the water is a little bit deeper. It gets to about 10 foot deep. There's a channel that goes through right there. And so essentially yesterday I was safe from the crocodile by about 20 feet. And now I'm in the water with whatever's out there. So I got to be real careful. Even in 2 foot of water, a crocodile can move pretty damn quick. So let's get over here and see what it looks like. This is not supposed to be underwater, of course. This is supposed to be dry ground right now, y'all. But it's not. You can see a shark in here. You can see a sawfish. You can see our crocodile buddy. So I'm not going to get much farther than this thing. I can climb up on top of this if I need to. If that crocodile's here, I'll get right up on top of that. No. I'll be all right, but this is crazy to think this is not supposed to be. This is not supposed to be here, and the crocodile was right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mosey on over to this direction so I can get going if I need to. This is wild, absolutely wild. And I'm hoping that doesn't come up any more than it does. I'm hoping to see that croc sneaking up. If he did, I reckon he would come from, wait a second. I saw something move over there just a minute ago, but just as I said that, I looked over here and I saw something moving by that bush. Hopefully there's not two of them sizing me up right now. Let's head back to the bike and see what else with the rest of Naples is looking like that I can reach right now. I do want to kind of gauge. I'm keeping an eye on that creek to see if it's coming up any higher, if the tide's coming in any higher. Hopefully it's not. Dear friend, I think I ruined your lovely gift that you sent me in the P.O. box, friend. Those lights. Now the other one, I didn't even turn it on, but it turned itself on from the water. So I'm so sorry. I never really thought that those lights would be underwater riding, but I probably should have thought of taking them off. But they're so hard to get on and off. It would have taken me half an hour, I reckon. I didn't know, but I did know. I knew after that first one got rain that I probably shouldn't get it wet. Our friend Fran sent those lights for me to keep me safe on the interstate when we're doing our bike rides and our nature tours. And she didn't realize that we would be doing them in water. She thought she was getting them for a bicycle, not a boat. Fran, we appreciate you. We are currently in Naples, Florida. This is South Naples. This is the after effects of Hurricane Idalia. I'm hoping that I could say after effects, and we're not going to get any more effects at all, but you never really know. I am in Rookery Bay. This whole ecosystem that you're seeing is extraordinarily vital. In fact, the reason that many of us are safe is because of this ecosystem. It's a marine estuary with mangroves. And these mangroves, people don't realize what good the mangroves are to us, but without these mangroves, there wouldn't be a Florida. You wouldn't have a safe place to live. They're a buffer for the hurricane. So when the hurricane comes slashing through off the ocean and gathering all that power, what's meeting it? What's the first line of defense? Like a Roman army of flanks, it's the mangrove forest. And they're standing to protect us. So right now we're in that forest. We're in that first line of defense. This is the battleground right here. And I see some eye shine on that path ahead of me. I hope it's not the critter that we're after, but there goes a Cuban tree frog. But let's go ahead and get rocking and see what we can see here. Hey everybody, I hope you're well tonight. This is I'm going to try to ride and show you where we're at the same time and show you what it looks like. But I got to get a little bit of forward steam going, or else I'll fall off this cycle. But this is all protected land by Rookery Bay, and it is now flooded in there. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but it is absolutely inundated back there. You never know what we'll see tonight. We might see a big Burmese python on the move. In fact, any big female snakes that were sitting in nest might be on the move if they've lost their nest tonight. So you never know, we could creep up on a big Burmese moving or a big male going for higher ground. But this whole area is kind of battleground numero uno for big snakes right now as well. So Florida panthers will be on the move. Anything that lives here, like what did I just cross? I just crossed some sort of an animal. I don't know what it was, but we're about ready to find out. Look at this guy. Even he's on the move tonight.
He's like, dadgummit, just when I was all comfortable at the house, the wife sends me out for milk. I told her, Mildred, this damn hurricane's gonna blow over. We don't need no damn milk. But, you know, Mildred, so here I am looking for milk, dadgummit, at 3:50 a.m. We can't even drink milk. We're crayfish, damn it.
Look at them. There's Cuban tree frogs out. There's all kinds of cool stuff out. Good luck, Fred. Go get your milk, buddy. Let's rock and roll. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Fran, I know. What about that? The damn crayfish just creeping around. Now, Cuban tree frogs. Now, this is the part that kind of freaks me out, guys. Check this out. This bridge that we always go over, I'm afraid it's going to break on me now, but this is where I'm afraid that crocodile could be lurking too. This bay, this is not supposed to look like this. This bridge is supposed to keep us out of the water, and instead it's absolutely full of water. Oh, these houses are, it's crazy. But right now, our home, our trailer, that's home for us. It's Surprisingly enough, right around it. Look at that fat cane toad. That is a honey hole ass too. Hey, get over here, fatso. Hey, get over here. I want my friends to see you. You are a plumper. Hey, hey, hey. You're about as big as they get around here. No, no, no. Easy, buddy. Easy. Look at the size of this cane toad. He is a chonker. Look at him. He's like, I'm getting the hell out of here, man. I got poison. I'm not afraid to use it. Where'd he go? Now, don't tell me he disappeared. What in the heck? Where'd he get away to? Did you guys see where he went? What the hell? Is he right in the middle underneath there? Where'd he go? Guys, I cannot believe it. I just got suckered by a cane toad. What the hell happened? Did you guys see that? It's like the David Blaine of cane toads. He was like, here I am, sucker, and gone. Oh, man. That was quick, dude. He was so fast. We shall call him David Blaine, the cane toad. Wowza. Something bit me on my tender bits, so I'm going to hop back on the bike and get out of here. I just got beat up by a cane toad. Something's chewing on the back of my neck. And my home is almost flooded, so let's keep going. See what else can go wrong here tonight. All right, so we're going to head back out of the park here for just a second. Look at this. This is our home, and luckily, look at how dry it is right there. But everywhere around us, and I do mean everything around us, is absolutely flooded up. So this is the other side of my house. Holy crap, I can't even ride through it. Luckily, most of our stuff is out of water. Electrical and stuff is out of water, but let's get down this road and see what we can see. Shelly's car's out of water. Look at that. Isn't that great? Holy cow, that is deep. Sorry, guys. Naples, Florida really got it. So I guess that lady's deciding to get out of here. She's nervous. I don't blame her. She's going to leave her RV and head to Marco in her truck. Poor lady. I don't know if she's by herself or not, but I came by on the bike and she was kind of wringing her hands and waving at me. When I stopped, I didn't want her to be on camera, poor thing, but I stopped and talked to her for a moment. She's really nervous. I can understand it's got to be very nerve-wracking driving through this rain, but once she gets through this, she'll be okay once she gets through this bad spot. Alright, we'll follow her out of the park and see what it looks like, guys. It looked good so far, but I didn't go all the way up Tower Road, so I don't really know. Hey, Annie, what do you say? We're in South Naples, Florida. This is a KOA campground in extreme southern Naples. If you go just a little bit farther, this lady's heading to Marco Island. That's the next join up is Marco Island. So she, I don't know if she's wanting to let me go or not, but I'll just let her go on ahead for a minute. But we can, there's a second story to this. I told Shell last night, our emergency plan was if we got really bad weather, we were going to come down and get on that second floor and ride it out. But let's head down and see what the road's going to look like for her. It looks good so far. Hopefully she'll be okay on Marco Island. I didn't check that far ahead, so I'm sure she's talking with her family. But, holy crap. Hold on, guys. I might have just seen a crocodile. I don't know. I'm probably seeing things. We know like half about creatures and looking for animals is mistaken identity, but I just saw something that looked suspiciously like a crocodilian head. Huh. Let's keep rolling, guys. I've got to see what the road's like up here. I want to make sure that we can get out if we need to in a hustle. All right, give me just a second. I'll put my flashlight in my pocket, the big flashlight, for when I need it, in case we see our mystery beast again. Last couple times we cruised through here, we had some issues with the wildlife, we'll just say. Got chased by bulls one night, and then we saw something one night that I'm trying to prove exactly what it is with some camera traps right now. Whatever it was a predator, that's all I know. We saw it about this time. In fact, wasn't it about this time, Fran? Was it around 3 a.m., guys, that we saw it? Can you hear that? It's just alive before us. So, Barefoot Williams Road does not look like it's flooded at all. Sorry, I got bit in the back by something while I was riding. I'm going too slow. But it looks super dry here. There she's going up that road, so she seems like she's okay. Well, so our park is about as flooded as it's going to get, it looks like. The lake right here, there's a really good sized lake on my left. It's not flooded over the banks, which I'm very grateful for. They probably got some really good drainage there. I just heard some strange animal over there call. I don't know what that was, actually. But we're going to flip around and head back down the road. Let's see what Tower Road looks like real quick. Have a look at that and see. The wind is kind of on and off in intensity. It'll pick up and it'll leave off a little bit, but it's not easy riding a bike against the wind right now, I'll tell you that. But this is the corner of Barefoot Williams and Tower Road in South Naples, Florida during Idalia. As you can tell, this is pretty well flooded here. We just came through here a minute ago, but I'm wondering, hopefully she's going to be okay. I want to check up the road to make sure she didn't run into any trouble. Now there is, unfortunately, the reason we're flooded so bad, and luckily it's not as bad as it could be, is because we're just absolutely surrounded by water. There's fresh water, there's salt water around us, there's brackish water. I mean, we're pretty much, we're that dry little bit of land you put in your fishbowl for your turtle to sit on. You know, that's pretty much us right now. We're that little piece of land. Everything around us is going to be absolutely wet. Oh my goodness. Wow, I wanted to see what this looked like. But let's get up to the bridge, top of the bridge, and have a look at the creek. Let's see. I think it's higher than I've ever seen it, but we'll find out in a jiffy. Why is my bike not wanting to stay put? Stop that bike. Holy crap. That's insane. Hey, look at that. Hey, friends, I hope you guys are well tonight. We are coming through the tail end of Hurricane Idalia here. I'm hoping it's a tail end because we really can't take much more when it comes to water. We're going to head back to the park. We're flooded pretty good in the park already, so some people have left already. We're going to stay put for the time being. We don't really have too much in the way of options, so we're going to hang tight, and if we need to go, I've got our trailers set up, or I've got our big hitch on, so all I have to do is hook up the truck and I still feel confident that I can do so if I need to. I'm not trying to go down that path. Well, let's see what our capabilities are. let's try to get through the path and hope there's not an alligator on it. That's my major concern right now. Well, you know what? Maybe I ought to just go through the water. I think I'll do that. Because when I teasingly say there could be an alligator here, I'm not teasing at all. This should be the likely spot to find one. In fact, I could have swore that was alligator eye shine. I'm seeing things now. The reason I'm saying there's about 3 alligators that live in here that I see fairly regularly. And I know all of them are stretching their little cute alligator feet right now, enjoying this extra water. Come on, kids, let's go out and play. Let's go outside. It's crazy. I did not anticipate. Hey, there's that cane toad, you sneaky son of a gun. I did not anticipate that we were going to have the amount of water standing in the park when I got up, took a nap, and woke up, and there's all this water. Now, the troubling thing is, just to the other side of this path is a deep water channel that goes all the way down to the water, and it's maybe 6 foot in the middle. It's year-round water, so it's also, where there's year-round water, there's animals that use it. And it's not unusual to see an alligator that makes its way all the way up here, and it gets in this little sump area up here as well. About every 2 or 3 months, they're removing an alligator from this park. But since I've been here, I've told people, since I'm much more aware of these things than other people are, because I'm constantly out here looking for them. But since I've been here alone, I've seen 6 alligators that they're not aware of, and a crocodile. So they're here in abundance, and this is exactly the type of thing that they're looking for to stretch their little crocodilian legs. They love flooding. I know there's a lot of movies about such things, but let me just share with you what happened in Louisiana not long ago. And for anybody listening, trigger warning, if you're frightened of alligators or if you're easily put off by animal attack stories, you should probably scroll out now. But the elderly man was outside and not far from Lake Pontchartrain, and his wife heard him screaming. They had experienced some flooding from the hurricane, very severe flooding, and he was doing what everybody's doing during a hurricane. He's trying to see to his things. He was out in his shed putting up everything that he could that he didn't want to get ruined. He was putting it up on a shelf. The water had already been about 3 foot. Not too high, 2.5, maybe 3 foot. Still pretty high. He was up to his top of his jeans almost in the water. When his wife came out, she saw why he was screaming. He was under attack by a very large American alligator in his own shed, in his own yard, far from the water. You see, with the hurricane and the storm surge, the waters came up. Now the water was his yard. That was now the alligator's home. And it was stretching its legs, doing exactly what I'm worried about alligators doing right now during this storm. And it was killing him. His wife came out and did what she could, but there was nothing she could do. So, since they were in a hurricane, she couldn't hop in her truck. So she hopped in a pirogue, a type of kayak, and she went for help. Now, during the course of the struggle, her husband had his arm ripped off by this alligator, but he was somehow able to get away. He made it to the top of the steps, at least, when she was going to get help. When she came back, she realized that the alligator had come back and claimed her husband's life. His remains were later found, and they found the alligator they believe responsible. But that was only one story of many stories of things like this happening during storms in Australia, in the Northern Territory, whenever they have extreme flooding in the Northern Territory and some of their rivers. The saltwater crocodiles, they break the banks. They start exploring, looking for new territory, and guess what? sometimes they run into us. This is crazy deep over this way because there's water there. Look at these poor people's homes are just about drowned. That guy's completely surrounded by water. His RV is about a foot from getting water in it. This is by far one of the deeper sides. We found a boat floating through here just a minute ago, and I tied it up to this table, but if that tells you, there's kayaks floating around, and I have no idea that could have come in from somewhere else entirely. It might not even be from the park. I have no idea. That's why I made sure I tied our kayaks off just to be on the safe side. There's the kayak we found. I suppose I could be doing the tour from the kayak here. Might be a little easier on my legs to paddle than to pump my legs here. Yeah, most of us never do have issues with alligators. But you know, the funny thing is, we're seeing much more in the way of alligator attacks than we ever have. I grew up right here in Naples, and it was rare to hear about alligator attacks back then, but not so rare now. And the reason being, other crocodilian scientists would agree, more people, more alligators, more problems. Most of the people that I talk to on a regular basis that have been attacked by alligators in the state of Florida, everyone has the most surprise kind of, it's surprising to them because they have never had an issue their entire life. And so when they do have an issue, they're like, they're just so shocked. Fact is, most of the time, you'll never have an issue in the state of Florida, and I'll tell you exactly why. Florida Wildlife Control, FWC, will remove any alligator more than 4 feet long from its environment, meaning if you live in a neighborhood like this, and you see a couple of eyes shining in the dark, and you don't like it, you call into them. Oh, look at this, guys. All kinds of cool stuff. Let's save this guy, if I can. This is one of my favorite insects on planet Earth. And they're called a mole cricket. And without our help, he's just going to drown. So let's put him over here. Let's find him a little bit of higher ground. Mole crickets are such an interesting insect. They don't even look like an insect. They look more like an ant, like a mole, kind of. They have these front paws. I don't know if you can see those claws that they have. So well suited for digging. But when I hold him, I can barely contain those. Oops, sorry guys. I'm trying to get it to focus, but my camera doesn't want to. Look at those amazing little claws. Doesn't it look just like a mole's hands? How neat is that? There you go, little guy. You were almost there. Look at him. He can hop like a cricket, too. But yeah, I just lost my sandal. I knew that was about to happen, but I'll come back for that sandal. I was just bragging about those Walmart sandals the other day, how good they are, and then they finally break on me. It's not common to be like this. We're surviving a hurricane. We just got through a hurricane in Idalia, even though we didn't get hit hard. We still got a lot of the rain and such. So what you're seeing, this flooding, is from the hurricane fallout. And I'm really hoping it doesn't get any worse than this because we have a 23-foot trailer as our full-time home, and we have it at the other end of this park. So we're surrounded by water right now, hoping that it doesn't get any deeper. And I've been riding here for about an hour, and it doesn't seem to get any deeper. It seems like it might be actually draining out a little bit. So I'm sincerely hoping that it drains out, and it's not just me hoping that it does, you know. Florida Hurricane Idalia. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate you guys. And thank you, everybody that's come in and helped out. I see people have gifted and shared and everything else. I really do appreciate that. Sincerely. I grew up here in Naples. I moved from Ohio when I was around 6 years old, like so many other people. I moved from another place and moved to Florida. And fell in love, of course. But I've survived a few hurricanes here, but this is the first one that we've survived in a small little trailer home. So we're just happy that we're not floating off somewhere right now. But as you can see, everything, and I do mean about everything, is underwater here, except for the pool. You believe that? Look at that. All this in the pool looks so inviting, doesn't it? I'm gonna head back to our place, so, and if I can make it. Time for a swim is right, Purple. I need to take this. I'm stressed, kind of stressful, you know, the past day or so. Preparing everything and hoping. I don't really care about our stuff. I just care about Shelly and the dog. You know, that's the only two concerns that I have. Me, I don't care. I can hop in that kayak and I can swim. I'll be just fine. I'll get up in this little thing and I'll be all right. We'll go camping in the little clubhouse. I just got to check to make sure this isn't any higher. This is the spot that's got me nervous. And if it's not any higher over the bridge, then I think we might be doing okay. This is so eerie. This is an alligator's home right now where I am. And this bridge I'm standing on is supposed to be dry as a bone, but it's not. It kind of feels like it's given a little bit, so I don't think I should probably stand. Oh man, the middle of that bridge is getting. They better not try to take a golf cart across that. They'll be in trouble. Let's take one more pass and see if it's any deeper by our trailer. If it isn't, then I'm going to consider that the water is not rising anymore. That's our home all the way in the end. We're the only one that stayed towards this end, and it is kind of eerie because looking at it from here, it's completely surrounded in water. And I do mean completely, which is, oh bueno, look at that. But right now, we're dry. We're just surrounded by this creek. Yeah, this does seem a little bit deeper. Dadgummit, man. This might not be good. The tide keeps coming in and pushing more water at us. The tide surges will continue. That's what I'm afraid of, friend. I'm going to have to find something to tie our trailer down, and I might fire up the truck if we have to and do like that lady and just head to higher ground if we need to. I can hook the trailer up in about 5 minutes, and I can be out of that spot in 20 if I need to. I think. I hope. We still have power. That's a really good thing. So I'm super happy about that. If we don't get too much more weather, maybe we'll keep our power. Oh man, going against the wind and the water isn't the best idea. Hey everybody, I'm on a bicycle now. I wanted to check the roads and see how bad it was. We're on a regular old mountain bike. And a couple of guys. But I do realize I can get our truck out, which is good. It's not so deep that I can't drive out of here and I won't float. Alright, I think that I can go back and rest a little bit, assured that we're not going to float off. If I can make it through here, I got to get some speed going. This is not an easy spot. It's so deep here. Hey Christy, what do you say? We are in South Naples here. I'm trying to fight my way through this flood, get back to our trailer, and plan what comes next if it gets any worse. I should have went through an easier way. Man, this is deep. It's hard to tell where the road is, and none of this is supposed to be underwater, though, I'll tell you that. None of it. Give me a second. I had to turn the lights on to this outside building. Hey, there's that cane toad. I knew I'd catch you, Houdini. You thought you were slick, huh? I always win. Creature preacher always wins. You think you're fast, but you're not. You think you're sneaky, but you're not. Hey, David Blaine, get over here. Stop it. Come here. This toad, if you'll stop for a minute, is the infamous cane toad. He's a highly invasive species here in South Florida. People can't stand them, but they're actually really an amazing amphibian. And this guy, even though he's pretty good size, they get huge. They can get as big as a cat. That's right, 5-6 pounds in some instances. They can eat just about anything. And just about anything can't eat them. They have giant poison glands on the back of his head. In fact, even picking him up, I could have a heart attack. Did you know that? If you've got a heart condition, don't mess with them. Those glands on the back are called parotoid glands, and they exude a latex thick substance that is deadly. If your dog eats it, if you were to get it in your eyes, it could blind you. If you were to get it in a cut in your hand, it could cause your heart to go into cardiac arrhythmia and arrest. So don't mess with these guys. Even to pick them up and show them off could be dangerous. If I have little micro cuts on my hand or something, guess what? That gets in and it messes with my heart rate, and I could have a heart attack. And it happens all the time. People mess with them and they end up having a heart attack. So I'll leave you alone, buddy. Leave you alone. Let's turn the light on over here real quick. I think it's one of these. I don't think they'll mind me flipping the light on. Hold on, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me flip this around. Sorry, I don't have a shirt on. I've been roaming around without one. Go figure. And I don't know why it's saying that I hit the wrong button there. Let's turn this off. All right. Hey, guys. Creature Preacher here. Sorry about that. We're just outside of our house. Our trailer's back there behind me. I watched some of the storm from in here. And it really was pretty intense for a while. We weren't able to get reception to show you, but it was pretty wild. Started knocking everything all over the place. Furniture started taking off. And you can just kind of see from here our trailer and all that light coming off the water around us. So I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse. You dig the stash? Thank you, William. I appreciate it. It's a little bit beat up right now. Wasn't expecting to see Johnny Depp. Oh, I look more like the guy that ate Johnny Depp, huh? Hey, I ain't got shit on Naples. Ain't shit going on. Yeah, Naples isn't too bad. Naples isn't too bad. Just a little bit of water. We're safe. We're safe. I hope you guys are too. Hey, Blaze, what do you say? Hey, Jeeper, get out. I know. I've been thinking about that, buddy. Yeah, we're still thinking, Cher. I've got the truck right over there. I've got it ready. I got the trailer hooked up, and I can get to higher ground if I need to. We've had a few offers. Problem is, we don't really have anywhere to go, right now. So we're going to try to wait it out. Put sandbags. Are you halfway through the storm? I don't know. Thank you, Marco Island is clear of the surges. Oh, very good. See, that's the reason we weren't too concerned, Fran. I've been keeping up to date on everything, and it said that we were free of the surges, that we weren't even on a watch. So this kind of snuck up on me, and this I knew we were going to have some water in the park, but it kind of snuck up still a little bit. The worst surges is coming. Oh, the worst surge is coming. Are you serious? Hey, Brendan Pichon, I appreciate that comment. Are you serious? So the worst. See, it told me just a little bit ago that wasn't the case. What in the world? Let me go grab my tablet and read, because it just said a little bit ago that we weren't in a storm surge warning in Collier County. I'm hoping that remains true. Give me just a second, guys, to get in the house here and find out what's what. If that's the case, then I'll scoop up and we'll get out of here. Get the dog in the truck and get out of Dodge. Hey, buddy. Hey, watch out. No, let me in. Give me a second, guys. It's a super mess in here. I apologize. But, of course, we're ready for whatever comes. Let's have a look here and see the latest forecast. That has me worried. You're only going to get backside of arm, but they're warning of surges with it. I'm hoping we don't get, we can handle a foot. We could probably handle 2 foot, but any more than that, we're going to float. And it's 4:28 a.m., a little bit from daylight, so let's see what we got here. Ooh. I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Man, I'm sweating. I got water dripping off of me from riding. Look at all the guests. Look at that. 823 friends. We had near 1,000 and more. We appreciate you guys being here. I hope that you're safe wherever you're watching from. I know that you might also have experienced this hurricane. You might have even got it a lot worse than we have. So I'm sorry if you have. I hope that you're hunkered down. You got power. You got food. I hope you're safe. And hope we all stay that way. But let's look up here. I got to look up our storm surge and see what we got cooking here. I haven't checked it yet since I've been up. Okay, let's have a look. Intermediary advisory number 14A. rapidly intensified into a major hurricane, catastrophic storm surge, and destructive winds expected in the Florida Big Bend region this morning when Idalia moves inland. Changes with the advisory. Let's see. Storm surge warnings in effect for Englewood northward to Indian Pass, including Tampa Bay. So I need to check the Naples website and see what they've been really bad about, man, like keeping us up to date. I hate to say that, but Naples, you've done a pretty poor job with your City of Naples website of letting us know what's going on. Now it says page not found, of course. Thanks, City of Naples. All right. Oh, thank you, me. I appreciate that. Hey, Victoria. You in Arizona? It has been a while, friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just high tides. People are spreading fear. Hyundai? Okay, so Fort Myers, you guys are doing okay. Good. It's not raining, Gino, right now. You could go to the beach. I could. In fact, I wouldn't mind to see what it's like. Tropical storm warning for you. Hey, Real Bateman, we just rode around the park. We're underwater pretty good, but we're not flooded. You know, we're just regular, like real heavy rain and stuff. But we're keeping a real close eye on things. If you're in Valdosta, Georgia, you might be in that. Brantley, you might be right in the path then too, I think. Used to live in Spring Hills, Rocky. Okay. Hey, Sophie, thanks for the follow. Check the radar. Yeah, I've got that pulled up. Cassie, thanks for those prayers. Hey, Scotland. Hey, Ciaran, I might be saying that wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Hey, Melbourne, Australia. What do you say, Age Veneto? Austin, thanks for that follow. We appreciate you guys. Hey, Beverly Jill, appreciate you. Now let's take a peek. I'm going to look at this radar. Somebody, Cedar Keys got a 9-foot of storm surge. My goodness, that's scary stuff right there. Okay, so the last City of Naples forecast, it said as of 8 p.m. last night. That's the last one that they did. Okay, it said overnight tonight, the City of Naples is predicted to have a high tide of 2.66 feet. At 1:36 a.m. and tomorrow afternoon, 12:53 p.m., exceptionally high tide is predicted to be 3.71 feet. Higher than normal tides are expected for the next few days. So I think that's what we're experiencing right now, is we're getting a little bit of that, we're getting just that really high tide over there. And it's just weird looking outside and seeing nothing but water, but we're going to be okay. Right now we still have power, which I'm hoping we keep our power. But it looks like we're going to be okay. We went through. Hurricane is slowed. It's going to be rain. Yeah, I'm worried about the rain too. Hey, Bo Knows, what do you say? Hey, Sights of the Glades. I like that name. I love the Glades here. Seen large fish swimming in the highway. Cocoa Beach. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Pack some seeds and go inward, right? Turn them lights out. No, we're going to keep them on. I'm going to head back out there in a minute. You got a boat? We have a couple of kayaks, and the neighbor's got a big old boat he's not there. So if things go to worse, I'm going to look like the skipper from Gilligan's Island. I'm going to be on that daggone boat. That's right, Limitless. And I know that some people have it a lot worse than we do. So I hope you guys are okay. And I hope if you have family or if you're in Florida, let me know where you're at and how you're doing. I don't know, Charlotte. I was going to ask that myself. I know my friend Captain Eric was evacuated from the area that he lives in, not far from that. Hey, Limitless. Yeah. I've been up since about 1 a.m. kind of walking around. Spring Hill surge. I haven't checked that up either. Don't want to run out of tacos, Capricorn. Isn't that right? St. Pete is flooded. Oh no, Lexi. Has nonstop rain forecasted for Naples through Monday. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about that, to be honest with you, because we're not, our trailer spot's not underwater at all right now. It's all around us, but it's not come up to our door yet. But I mean, if it keeps raining and keeps raining, it will. But we've got about 18 inches before we it would be coming in our house. So if I get to where it's about 5 or 6 inches, I'm going to pack up the truck and I'm going to get out of Dodge. So it won't take me long at that point. All I got to do is disconnect the septic and pull this slide out. We only have one slide out. It's a 23-foot trailer, so we'll get out of Dodge. But it looks like we're going to be okay, I hope. Thank you, Big Sway. You have family in Jasper, Nashville? I will. I'm going to turn them on there, Antoinette. I'm going to turn them on. No flooding on Port Fitchie, west side. Okay. And I am thinking if I have to go anywhere, I'll probably go inland towards towards the Everglades. Your real mom is in Jacksonville. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Thank you, Malta. Thank you for that gift, whoever did that. That was very kind of you. You're going full-time in a camper living? All right, Limitless. You're going to love it. We sure love it. She is. She's in there past her sleep. You're Everglades City. I hope you're white then. Okay. I hope you're all right. I'm going to follow you back. I love Everglades City. I spent a lot of time in that neck of the woods, and I hope that you guys are safe there. In fact, I was probably going to go to my buddy David Shealy. If you know David Shealy over there at Trail Lakes Campground, he's a good friend of mine, and that's kind of my backup plan, is going over to David's campground if it's not underwater. So, hey, Dolores, good to see you, friend. Hey, Tallahassee, how are you? I hope you're well, FX. I hope that you're well. SFX, I hope you are. Hey, Janice. Hey, Donna Kelly. Thank you for that follow. You're in Tampa just getting the storm surge rain. Okay, Tampa, I hope you're well. Thanks for checking in for me. Thank you. It's looking a little bit beat up there, Natty Girl. Usually I got it waxed up, but I kind of slept with it. Thank you, though, for the comment. I appreciate that. You are looking to full-time. Oh, that's good, user 849. We love it. We're in a 23-foot. It's not big, but it's perfect. We both work from the road full-time, so it works for us, and we got a 130-pound dog. And he always finds a spot, don't you, big fella? You always find some sort of a spot. So you can do it. And I always recommend, get what you need. Don't get what you want. Get what you need to start off. Maybe down the road, get what you want, but get what you need. And you'll probably find out that that's more than you need. And we're really happy with a 23-foot. We were concerned with that, but we went with a mid-sized truck to pull a mid-sized trailer. And we're living in it full time, and so far it's keeping the rain off of our heads, and we haven't floated away yet. So you got a life jacket. You know what, Janice? We were just talking about that, getting a life jacket for the doggo because of that. Look at him looking out the window. He's checking on the storm, too. Hey, Stefan the jeweler, thanks for the follow. You getting a slight fixer? That's good, too. That's good, the way you can fix what you want with it. There's nothing to bark at over there. Oh, he's looking at my bike over there. No, buddy. Hey. There is nothing. There's nothing else. Speaking of which, I'm going to go out and get the bike and bring it back and turn those lights off. You guys come out with me. Man, that wind is insane. Whew. You can hear this hammock in there just going crazy like a ship's sail. Let's go get our bike and get everything turned off over here. I am very grateful that it wasn't a lot worse. So far, it's not worse. And for the people that have really got beat up, I'm so sorry, guys. I know that it's no fun. And I just hope that everybody's safe. Things can be replaced. That as much as that sucks, it sounds pretty callous, but you can get a new house, you can get a new car, you can get new stuff. You might not be able to get new pictures and keepsakes, but there's only one of you. That's the thing that really matters. At the end of the day, is that you're okay. I keep reminding myself of that, you're okay, and that's the thing that matters the most. So we're going to try to keep that way. I hope that you guys will as well. Oh, let me turn that light off, guys. Hold on a sec. I got to remember at times what I'm doing. It's so easy for me to get sidetracked. There we go. All right. Hey, Desiree, thanks for sharing. Yeah, how about projected storm surges? That's what we're worried about, huh? Let's get back over to the casa. Your sandals, yeah, I'm going to go back and get those in the morning. I'll get those in the morning. Well, later morning when it gets light out. All right. I just stepped on a frog. You okay, buddy? I thought I felt something squishy. Luckily, I didn't really step on you. You need to get out of the way, buddy. I almost crunched you. What are you doing? Poor guy. You know what? I think I better move this bike. I have a feeling it'll go right through Shelly's car. Let's move that out of the way. So the water doesn't look like it's coming up right to our house yet, so we're okay, I think. Woo! Stay, buddy. All right, sorry about that, y'all. All right, now I can read some comments and see. Buddy, can you please chill out? Hey, Stefan the jeweler. Looks like a wood frog. It's a Cuban tree frog, but very, very close. That is a very, very, very good job. Shouldn't you put the waters in your truck? I will if we need to load it up for the weight, the extra weight in the back. I've been kind of waiting to do that, but if we have to load up in a hurry, I'm going to move everything to the center of the trailer and put my load leveling bars on the thing and get out of Dodge. Even if I just pull up to the middle of the road and kind of get my bearings and figure out where to go from there, but they haven't moved the park yet, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to be okay. Hey, Fave Texan, we're doing good so far. Wolverine in Sweden, hey, buddy. Hey, Joyce Conrad, thanks for that follow. The hurricane hasn't made landfall. Yeah, Pat, it looks like it's going to hit a lot farther than us. I was thinking about moving Shelly's car, but it's actually high up right now. It's not under any kind of water, so. Guys, I'm really hoping we're not going to get any more water than we have. You know, that might be wishful thinking, but I don't know. Maybe get out of Dodge. I know, buddy. Hey, Maltamira, thanks for liking the live. Thank you for all of our friends that have tuned in. Appreciate that. Thanks for the roses there. Who did that? Gift? I appreciate that. Jonathan Dixon, State Park by Jupiter is the highest ground. Thank you, Viking Tattoo. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Just in case. Scott Patton, I'm sure the technology showing where it's headed. That'd be great. Hey, Annie, thanks for those hearts. Hey, Tina Reckner Rivero, thanks for that follow. Christy Conversa, thanks for liking down there. You're always so awesome. Hey, Stella, thanks for that heart. Appreciate you. Did you say Mr. Shealy campground was filling up? Did you say? So his campground was filling up pretty good, huh? I bet it is. We've also got somebody in North Naples that said we could go park our trailer over there, and they're higher up than us, so we got a few other places. Worst case scenario. Hey, Scott, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, Scott. But Chris Garcia, thank you for all those that sending out positive vibes and prayers. Let's just pray the water stays where it's supposed to be. Right now, it's supposed to be in the ocean. So, hey, Tom, thanks for that heart me. Hey, Scott, appreciate you, buddy. We're doing okay, Wolverine. Shelly went to bed with a dry parking lot. She's going to wake up to the ocean surrounding us. So I'm wondering about what she's going to think of that. You're in Panama City. I hope you're okay. Your Uncle Zach, I hope he's doing all right here with us in Naples. Scott, thank you. How did you do that? Scott's giving gifts twice in a row at the same time. I don't know how you did that, buddy. That's awesome. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Boontar, thanks for that heart me. Christy, I thank you as well for those likes. But I think I better start loading up the truck just to be on the safe side, guys. So I'll check back in with you here in a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to get any worse than it is, but I am going to get everything loaded up. Gift, thank you, guys. Thank you, Scott. Hey, Derek, Florida. Hope you're all right, buddy, in Florida. But I'm going to load up everything just to be on the safe side and make sure Shelly doesn't have to worry about it when she gets up to know we can get out of here in a hurry. But we'll stay safe. Thank you, CRN. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for the follows. Thank you for being here. It's a good choice just to be on the safe side. But we'll check in with you and let you know that we're safe. And hopefully everything will be. We appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Love you, front row. Appreciate you for holding it down. If you've just now followed us, check back in on a regular time. We'll get some story time going. It's a lot different in here in story time. But I think you'll enjoy story time. But we'll talk at you guys later. See you soon.